Hello, everybody. I cannot believe it is day 3 already of the Movement to Mastery Classroom Fitness Challenge. If you are inside our community, you should have gotten an email from me yesterday. I gave you a spreadsheet so you can start logging. It's your own unique spreadsheet. You can start logging your class movement minutes. Any class who does 10 minutes between now and February 7th is going to earn that class fitness party, which I think would be a fun way to do, and on a Friday, but that's just my personal preference. I love ending Fridays on a happy note. Okay, I've got notes over here, so if you see me, it's just keeping me on track so we stay focused because I can go on tangents. So we are reconnecting. There we go. Okay, hopefully our Wi-Fi stays strong enough and we can get through this live, no problem. If you're inside our community, let us know how it's going. If you're not, let us know if you've been watching just the lives from Instagram. Take this, use this. So many more resources are in the actual Google Classroom I have set up for this whole platform. So we are thrilled that you are here with us. We are going to just kind of jump in, do a quick review over the last 2 days of what we've been talking about, and then today's topic is a big one. We're talking about bringing movement into classroom for emotional regulation, okay? So, we all know that emotions can show up in primary classrooms like no other, and it could be anything from frustration to anger to excitement to they are just high energy and they don't know what to do with themselves, right? It could be overwhelm, right? Movement is going to help your students not only identify their feelings, but it's also going to help them manage and release these emotions in healthy ways. So that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to show you a quick technique, super easy technique. You can use this with you. If you're inside the community, I am going to, because some of you love when we were doing like the high energy movements, I am going to be putting snippets of high energy movements inside our Google Classroom platform so you can refer to that quickly and easily as you see fit. But let's talk about what we've done this week so far. So day 1, we talked about setting the tone for movement in the classroom, right? This is when I said, look at the movement and classroom setup cheat sheet, download that, copy that, print that out so you have it with you forever and ever. This is going to get you set up and get started. We want to remember that movement is so important in the classroom because it activates attention. It's going to support those multiple learning styles, right? Especially for our kinesthetic learners. It's going to make learning just fun and memorable and bring that joy to your classroom like no other. You are going to be the fun teacher, shall we say. But it's so much more than that. The health benefits alone, amazing, right? The physical benefits, our students sit way too long, whether at home or at school. They are stagnant beings. And the body was made for motion, especially for our littlest of learners, right? But we also want to talk about why do we bring this in for engagement purposes? This was mirror my moves with verbs, right? We can do, you have me for the week. Send me your lesson plans. I can incorporate movement into any lesson plan. There is no doubt in my mind. I love doing this in the classroom. I did it for years, and I'm telling you, whatever topic you are learning, your students will learn it better when you incorporate the movement, okay? Why else are we doing movement in learning? It's going to energize your learning. Look at me. I am amped up today. I hope you can feel that. Your students, this energy that you give off is the energy you're going to get back from your students, okay? It's going to encourage that active participation. You might have a kid who doesn't say boo, but my goodness, if you can get them up and moving, that might be, their way of communicating with you. They might not be a verbal person, but they might be able to show you through movements like, yeah, I really do understand this, or they have fun and they don't realize like they're communicating with you. It's going to, again, build that positive atmosphere in your classroom like I cannot even tell you. You're getting that blood flowing through their bodies, the oxygen going to the brain. So their attention spans are going to be ready to be focused for learning. Okay. These are just some of the benefits. We won't even get into the brain today because that would be a whole tangent on its own. I want to stay on track. Okay. So today's topic is talking about using movement for emotional regulation. If you know Dr. Becky, she is amazing at helping parents understand what she calls deep feeling kids. This is where I'm going to use my notes because she says a deep feeling kid it could be somebody who is easily reactive, they're angry, and they're out of control. Okay, that could be a deep feeling kid. It could be a student or a child who, once they are upset or dysregulated, calming them down takes a long time. This is a deep feeling kid. Okay, it could be they reject your support and push you away. Okay, they don't want help from you. They might say, "Get away from me." That's a deep feeling kid. Okay. You might have a child in your room where you notice or have heard from other teachers that they are difficult, they are disruptive, they are overly sensitive, if that's such a thing, or they're dramatic. Those are deep feeling kids. So this is where movement in the classroom can help you to manage them, okay? Manage their student behaviors, and it's also going to help them know how to adjust. So again, yesterday I touched on this just a little bit. You have 50 books inside our community where they are all about social emotional regulation. Such a great way to get started with this topic. So many teachers say, "Lauren, we're not trained. They don't teach us this." You're right. They don't teach us this enough when they are prepping us for classrooms. That's why you need communities like this, because this is what we get into. Okay, this is how I support teachers. Okay, so let's get into the benefits of emotional regulation in our classroom. When we allow the movement, you are allowing your students to release that built up energy. And this time of year, especially when they're probably not outside very much at all, they have a lot of energy built up in them. They were made to move. We forget this, especially as grown-ups, because let's face it, we are all very happy being comfy cozy on our couches a lot of days, right? Our children, for the most part, they want to be on the move. Okay, that's what they're made to do. Emotions, especially those strong ones, like your anger or your anxiety, these often, oh my goodness, my earring just fell out. Well, let's just take the other one out too. Sorry about that. But these come with pent-up energy, okay? And that's why they can be such big feelings. When we add the movement, it's giving our students that safe way to release it. Especially if you notice it, when you do those fast feet, I am telling you, I have had second and third graders say to me, "Mrs. Began, I really needed that." We do it for 10 seconds. How easy is that? And it's just letting them get that energy out of their bodies. The other thing which I love, which we don't talk about enough, but it's resetting their nervous system, okay? Grown-ups and children alike, we don't think about our central nervous system enough. And this is literally what gives you all the feelings, okay? So the physical activity, it regulates the nervous system, which is going to bring your students back from that fight or flight and bring them into calm and focus, okay? I think it was in one of my reels, we talked about the amygdala. The amygdala, part of the brain, is that fight and flight response, okay? When we can do techniques like what we're going to show you today, you are going to regulate the nervous system and bring them back into that calm and focused state of being, okay? The next reason why we want to bring these movements into the classroom to help us with emotional regulation is because it's going to foster self-awareness. When you have movement and it's paired with mindfulness, This is going to help students to identify their feelings and then build their emotional intelligence. This is where the self-regulation comes in, okay? You doing these movement activities with them, it's going to make them aware of how they're feeling. You might even give them the language that they need. They might not know the language to describe their feelings. You are going to help them identify that. And inside the community, you have those student behavior scenario of the day cards. We give you a 5-day sample set. Use those during morning meetings. Talk about the story and how the students in the story might be feeling. Act those out. Get the movement involved. Act it out, okay? Another perk to using movement in the classroom for emotional regulation is it's going to increase those feel-good chemicals that just are in the brain, right? So the endorphins, it's going to give the kids that endorphin release, and this is what's going to shift the mood, okay? This is what's going to take those challenging moments and turn them into positive ones. Okay, so that's enough on that. And remember, if you're in the community, I love giving the background, the why. I truly believe in all things that we do. You need to know the why. So I will break this down and clip it so you can get just the movement strategies in like shorter techniques, so we say. Okay, so let's get into today's movement. I'm going to just scroll this down so I stay on track. Thanks for being here. Again, if you are here and you've done these movements, pop some comments in the chat. Let us know how it's going. Keep track of your minutes if you're a teacher. Any teacher who does 10 minutes of motion, 10 minutes of movement by February 7th, you are going to earn that free class fitness party celebration. Okay, so here's today's movement. It's super fun. Love this one. It's called Shake It Out and Stretch It Out. This is one where you could very easily have students at their desks. In a circle. If you have like a carpet, you could have them be in a circle for this one. They don't need a lot of space at all. Or if you want to just keep them at their desks, you can do that too. That's totally fine, okay? But we're going to guide them through a quick shake it out. You might even have that little song, Shake It Off, playing if you want to. Totally up to you. I think the more interaction they have with you, I know this. The more interaction they have with you rather than with music or with the screen, this is where the building of the relationship comes in. That's why I'm telling you this movement to mastery is going to do so much better for building your classroom community than putting up a Go Noodle, okay, or some whatever brain break you choose. It is you connecting with them. And it's different because they're not engaged with the screen. They're engaged with you. When you have it on the screen, and even if you're doing the motion with them, you yourself are giving your energy to that screen, right? But when you're the one leading the activity, or when you get to a point and you have a student leading these activities, this is when the energy of your classroom focuses on just the people in that room. We're not giving our energy to a screen, okay? I digress. See, this is why I have notes, because I don't want to go on these little tangents. But here we go. So we're going to go through the shake it out routine, okay? So super, super simple. We are going to shake off each part of our body for just about 10 seconds or so. And we want to encourage them to shake away any stress, any frustration. We are shaking it away. So what does this look like? Okay, here we go. We are going to do each arm, each leg, and then our whole body. Okay, so shake it off. Here's what it looks like. Again, you can have them count with you. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to, before we start getting into our literacy centers, let's just do a shake it off. I noticed when we came back from lunch today, we kind of felt high energy in here. I don't know what happened in the cafeteria. I wasn't with you. But this is going to be our time to shake off anything that might be bothering us, to shake off anything that might be exciting to us, okay? So let's just start right now with a quick shake it off. So here we go. Everybody lift one hand. It doesn't matter if it's left or right. And we're just going to shake that for 10 seconds. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now putting up your other hand, we're going to count backwards this time. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're not hitting anyone. 3, 2, 1. Remember, we have to spatial awareness. Be mindful of our spaces. Okay, you know what? You did that so well. Let's do both hands together. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, now we did our arms. What do you think would make sense? What should we do next? Exactly. We're going to do our legs next. So pick a leg. It doesn't matter left or right. Pick a leg and we're just going to shake it. Shake it for 10 seconds. See how your balance does. If you need to grab onto something, not someone, go ahead and grab a chair or your desk. Okay, 10 seconds. If you are strong enough to stand for 10 seconds on one foot, give yourself a pat on the back when we're done. Here we go. Count it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake faster. 9, 10. Oh, beautiful. Okay, now we did our arms, we did our legs. Let's get those wiggles out of our whole body. This is your chance to let all that stress, all that frustration, it's going to all release right now, okay? So get your whole body ready. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, boys and girls, that was so good. I can feel the energy in our class right now. That was so, so good. Okay, so we know we have our ELA centers coming up. So my heart, I can feel it. Put your hand on your heart. My heart's pumping right now. So before we go back to our seats, we're going to do some quick stretches so we can sit down and be focused and ready for our tasks. So go ahead. Reach as high as you can into the sky. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hold that. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, stretch even taller. I know you can. Oh, listen to the noises. Control those noises, so please. Okay, ready? Now we're going to go all the way down to our toes. Reach for those toes. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you can't touch your toes, go as low as you can. Go as low as you can and then just stretch a little further every single day and eventually you'll get to your toes. Beautiful. Come on up. Hands on hips. We're going to lean lean towards the chalkboard wall. Very good. This is to our right. So we're going to hold this here. Up straight. It's almost like a teapot. Now we're going to pour our tea from the other side. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, give yourself one big bear hug. Excellent. Feel that across your back. Arms are down. Quietly, if you are a girl, walk back to your seat. Great job, ladies. Now, if you are a gentleman, if you are a boy, you may walk back to your seat. Okay, look how fun that was, right? So simple, so fun. Shake it off. Right? Hands, legs. Today, let's get into your calm down, okay? So for your calm down, I love this one. This one is called finger tracing breaths. If you have not done this one or have not heard of this one, you're going to love it too. So it's really simple. Your students are going to hold up one hand, okay? Then they're going to take their index finger and you want them to trace around their fingers as they go up. So I don't know if you can see my finger, okay? But here's my finger. As you go up, you're breathing in. Let's see. Okay, as you go up, we'll start over here. Might be best to start with the pinky. As we go up, we're going to breathe in. So, and then guess what happens when we get to the top? We exhale. Good job. Do it again. That we see the movement, especially those breathing ones and those high energy ones, depending on which they There we go. I think we're back. Okay, my connection. It stuck with me. I cannot even be upset about this. Like, this has been a smooth Wi-Fi experience for the most part. But just remember, when we're teaching these skills, it is not just helping you in your classroom. It's not just making you the fun teacher. You're literally teaching your students life skills, okay? And that's why this is so important. That's why I am reframing the classroom management system beyond routines, expectations, boundaries, and we're adding movement to that. Okay, it needs to be part of the classroom management framework, especially in this day and age for our students, because we know emotions run deep. Okay, so you're probably like, okay, Lauren, what's our challenge today? You probably know what it is. We want you to try the shake it out, stretch it out activity, right? You're going to shake it, then do those stretches, and then you calmly invite them to take their seats so they're ready for their directions for whatever learning is coming next. Try that, okay? You also want to let us know how it worked. And then tomorrow, we are going to focus on movements for building connections. So if you remember, I said we're going to talk about movements during transitions, movements during morning meetings. So tomorrow we'll cover how to use these during morning meeting and through different parts of your day where you feel like you need to bring connection, okay? Again, it's one of those unwritten pieces of classroom management that we just are not trained well enough in when we are brought into the classroom. We know all about, the math, the reading, the writing, and all of those things. But when it gets into that social emotional component, that's usually where teachers need more support, which is where the movement, the books and the movement and our IPPY kids are all going to come in to play. So tomorrow we'll dive into those IPPY kids. If you've already watched the videos, you know their background. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I just cannot believe how fast this is going. Like tomorrow is Thursday. That's crazy to me. And the end of January. Like we have 3 days left of January. How crazy is that? But yeah, we're going to just keep on with this. I hope you're loving this as much as I am. I hope you're feeling the energy. And again, if you're in the community, I will pull out the snippets of this video. I'll break it down and put just the separate clips into the Google Classroom platform. If you are not in the community and you want to get in with us, comment move, get on the email list, and I will send you everything from this week. I have no problem doing that. My goal is to get this in the hands of as many teachers as possible because I am telling you, this is so important and we just don't do this enough. We don't have the I don't want to say wherewithal, but we just don't think about this, right? We don't think about this enough. And if we can start incorporating this strategically into our day, I guarantee you, I have done this, I have witnessed this, you are going to have such happier children because you're allowing them that safe way to release their energy and to release their emotions, regulating that central nervous system, getting that amygdala out of fight or flight. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. Remember your tasks. Try the shake it off activity. Shake it out, stretch it out. Do the finger tracing calming one. If you have not done that, you're going to love that one. And let us know how it's going. Okay. Reply to the emails, comment in the chat, however you want to do it. I know I was always one where I wasn't one to, let I didn't want to do it in front of people. I was always one to do my comments privately. Feel free to just reply to my emails, okay? All right, until tomorrow, we will talk to you soon.